students, I welcome you all back to our revision class where we are going to revise all the topic which you are going to write for your monthly. So first I am starting with the French Revolution chapter. So French Revolution. So first, when it has been taught, you would have understood that in the beginning there was so much of instability that was there in the society. They had lot of problems. People were been demolishing the government properties, all these things. Bastille will be demolished. So these things you might have heard, right? So that has been created through the rumors. So kings were being misunderstood. The peoples were being really struggled during the French Revolution. They were been struggling. They were not even able to get proper food. Okay, so they started revolting. They started showing their opposition by standing in the common places. Okay, so this was misunderstood by the king, and he felt that these people are trying to demolish the government property, and they are trying to kill the officials and the king. So immediately we can find that the king also would have ordered the officials to stop these revolt. So this was the first thing that you might have seen, right, in the first page of your book. If you have not known it, please go through it, as it is a revision session. I'm not able to teach you fully. Okay, so this is what is the first thing. Then we'll go into detail about this chapter. So what are all the things that we are going to see here? So we are going to learn the objectives like industry. What is revolution? So what is a revolution? Then what are the causes for the revolution? In the causes, we are going to see about the three estates: political causes, economical causes. Then the event that led to the revolution, that is the subsistence crisis, tennis court oath, peasants revolt, storm of Bastille, and the bread roads. Then the next thing, that is about the philosophical thinkers. So different thinkers, how they started creating an awareness among the people about Jean-Jacques Rousseau, John Locke, Montesquieu. Then we are going to see about the consequence of the revolt, that is in tennis court what happened, and the National Assembly that was being developed. So through the National Assembly there was a lot of political changes, economical changes, social changes, and religious changes which were being brought. And about the Constitution, age of tyranny, Jacobin Club, directors, and the women's revolution in this, and the age of Napoleon Bonaparte. These are things which we are going to see. So if you see first, what is a revolution? Revolution is an recognized moment's change in any situation. So that is, revolution means there is going to be a change which is going to happen by the people, okay, to improve their own condition of living. That is called as an revolution. Okay, we shall see how the people's movement brought a change in the rule of France from monarchical to the constitutional republic form, and the ruler, that is Napoleon Bonaparte, how he has come as an ruler. All these things we'll see, students. Yes, so first we'll see about the divisions of the society in France. So this is what is the division of society that was existing. So they had three estate: first estate, second estate, and the third estate. First estate had the high ranking members of churches, privileged classes like kings, the ministers, and all those people were being included in the first estate. In second estate, you can see that we have the nobles and clergies who were being very privileged class. They were being getting all kind of privileges. They enjoyed the most privilegious positions. Then the third thing, if you see, is about the peasants. So everyone here has been included in the form of a peasants in the countryside, and the merchants of the countries, and they are unprivileged. They don't have any kind of privileges over them. Okay, so they are supposed to strive hard for their livelihood. Their condition was like that. So these are the division that was been existing in the France society. Okay, students, I hope you would have understood. So next thing we are going to see about the causes. If you see political cause, so political causes consist of that. France was being ruled by Louis XVI. Okay, so Louis XVI was been ruling like 1775 to 1793 was been ruling, and his rule was not that much satisfactory. You know why his rule was not that much satisfactory? He is a person who is so anxious about war and extending his kingdom. He's so anxious means he wanted to improve his area of kingdom, not the people's welfare. Okay, so he wanted to expand his kingdom by waging war to the other nearby areas and capturing them and annexing them with his own France kingdom. That was his main objective. Okay, so he was anxious in that. And if you see about the queen, that Mary Augustina is an Australian prince. Okay, she was been married to him, and she was a person who has been so eager in doing lot of celebrations. So she used to decorate the palace for the celebration of her birthday, her husband's birthday, parents' birthday. So continuously she was doing only the celebration work instead of considering about the common peoples. And because of these activity that was being done by them, you can see that the treasury of the France became empty. Treasury means, we'll say in Tamil, right, Kajana. So that is the source for everyone to do everything, right? If you want to construct a bridge, you have to take it from that only, right? So the treasury became empty, and because of which, what the France Louis king did, he did not want to stop his expanding of kingdom, and the queen also don't want to stop her celebration. Instead, they imposed tax on the peasants. See what they are doing. So they are imposing tax on the peasants. Already the peasants are struggling, not able to pay their revenues because of the natural calamity, drought that is happening, and famine that is happening, and they were not able to produce more amount of rice and wheat, because of which they are not able to fulfill their own family members' need. How they will pay the tax? So they were not able to pay the tax, but the Louis XVI increased the tax, custom duties and other things were being increased by Louis king, so that he felt that by increasing those things he can bring back the treasury. So this is the biggest drawback that was being done. So this is the major cause. Then you can see here that in 1774 Louis has become the king, and he belonged to an Bourbon dynasty. So it is a dynasty which has been done, and king accepted the throne of the France at that time, and he was at the age of only 20. He was being married to an king of Austrian king, that is Maria Augustina, who was interfering in the administrational activities also. So she was continuously interfering, as well as she is doing lot of celebrations. So here you can find his rule was absolutely like a monarchical form of rule only. Monarchical means kingship rule. Whatever he says only has to be followed. Whatever the other suggestions will not be even heard at all. Then he started maintaining a huge army. As I told you, he started maintaining a huge army. He built a big excavation of court, and at the same time you can find that he had the very big palaces in the Versailles, and which even because of constructing the palace also, he drained the wealth of the France. He was constructing more number of palaces for the welfare of him. He did not do anything for the people. Then you can see that the political body, the third estate was alone given certain kind of representations to discuss about the contemporary issues, not about the anything else. So the other peoples who have been really struggling, who wanted to get some kind of improvement, were not being given, not be even considered as an people of this country. Then you can see that this monarchy felt something is going on wrong. As we saw, no, this people, when they started striking and doing other things, they felt that they should talk with these peoples, and they called the monarchs, that means the kings and the officials only will decide when to call for a meeting. Okay, and the last time that meeting that was being held for them was around 1614. During that time, the meetings were being called, where you would have had the all the three estate people having their own presence over there. But you can find that only the first estate and second estate will be continuously talking. The third estate will remain as a spectator, they will be just listening only. Okay, so that is what is about the political thing that you can see about the king's rule. And tomorrow we'll see about the remaining courses, students, and please go through it. As I know that history is really a vast thing, but no other go, we are supposed to study, my dear students. So please go through it, understand it, read your book, which is very 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 important in this situation. Only that can help us. Okay, students, so be safe and enjoy. At the same time, study, my dear students. Okay, bye.